Welcome everyone to observing and analyzing the CPU play styles in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, obviously. To start, we are doing Mario and Luigi for this episode. I know, amazing picks. I just wanted to go for them because they're pretty basic compared to some of the other computers. And honestly, it's a pretty good place to start with them. So Mario, let's get right into it with Mario. His playstyle is very polished. Doesn't really spam much compared to some other CPUs, especially as a level 9, which is where we'll be analyzing the rest of these characters, including Mario, by the way, don't worry about that. He doesn't seem to want to spam at all. Does very precise moves when he needs to, sets up combos, finishes combos, usually in about 3 moves. From my experience. I've played about 4 rounds of Mario before I started this video. I am giving what I've experienced from those rounds. Now, Mario honestly plays really well compared to some other CPUs. Sets up only when he needs to, which prevents you from really getting much of a word in sometimes if you don't know how to play the game properly. I, of course, am joking. We all have our rough days. But, especially when you're on the defensive against this guy, it can be really rough, because Mario plays almost all offense as a CPU, which is, you know, an interesting way to go about it. I see Mario players actually play a lot more, like, slippery, kind of runaway, stuff like that. I don't know. Mario mains can be really annoying. So, it's kind of refreshing to see a Mario that's all up in your face. So, yeah, give a shot with practicing with the Mario CPU. He's pretty interesting. That being said, because of how aggressive he is, he'll still go after you even if you're going off the stage to fight him. Like, to meteor or stage spike him. Which can cause a little bit of some weird interactions. So, he tends to not dodge a lot, usually only when it's absolutely necessary, and he'll tend to rather counterattack. He's very good for practicing with, for opponents who don't want to, get off-stage killed. So if you're looking to practice that, Mario is not a bad pick. Other than that, there's not much else to be said, so I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this round in peace. Holy crap, that round took 6 minutes. Yikes. Now, in contrast, Luigi's a little bit more spammy. He'll just throw out random moves sometimes, which doesn't always turn out great for him. As a much more floaty character, he likes his aerials a lot. Aerials, grabs are moves I see him using a lot as a CPU. And it kind of just puts him on the defensive a lot because they're very easy to avoid. Honestly, learning potential, I'd actually place Luigi pretty low. Because overall, aerial pressure is something that you can learn from almost everyone. It's not an exclusive to just 1 or 2 characters. So I'd honestly place Luigi's learning potential as a CPU pretty low. Because except for the aerials and grabs, he's not really much in the way of pressure. It's more just on user error at that point. other than that, just, you know, watch and learn about Luigi's CPU. See how you might be able to use him as a learning tool. Although honestly, I'd much better recommend Ridley for an aerial pressure character as a CPU, as he goes off edge, pressures you from everywhere, stuff like that. So honestly, Luigi I'd place pretty low on aerial pressure. He tends to fall into a lot of stuff too. He'll kind of rush you, and because he's just all about aerial pressure, you just have to wait it out and then just hit him yourself. So, you know, side special is a choice recovery move for the Luigi CPU a lot. He has like an infatuation with using grab in air, which I think is a little bit weird. It doesn't do too much in the way of damage. It's a good disrupting move, but, you know, as you can see, he kind of just spends most of the round getting himself beat up because, you know, his aerials aren't exactly the best in the game, so I'd just learn aerial pressure characters from someone else. The one problem I have with the Luigi CPU is that it almost never uses kill moves, which is kind of frustrating, especially when you're trying to learn to, like, not dodge kill moves, but, like, work around them. Like, deciding whether you should tank or something like that. Like, it's a little bit frustrating. So yeah, overall, just don't use Luigi CPU to practice. He's not amazing. And as you can see, that was just one last finishing blow to Luigi, and that's kind of gonna be it. Sorry, Luigi, you can't win them all. And yeah, so that's it for episode 1. If you like this series, please let me know. I've started a lot of new series, I know, but please do give me feedback on those. I'd really like to hear about, you know, like, what's up? What are you guys liking? What are you guys not liking? Stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it. I will talk to you guys later, and please subscribe.